My name is Rosalie. I'm 17 and I'm a lesbian. And I am going to try to get through as many questions as I can, and I will probably edit some of them out, and I don't know. So, alright. What does normal mean to me? Well, I guess normal is whatever feels comfortable and okay and whatever feels right, I suppose. Okay, do you believe sexuality can be fluid? Absolutely, it can. How do I feel about labels? Well, I guess I've kind of struggled with them because I never I always kind of knew that I liked girls, but I always kind of thought, ooh, I'm bisexual, and then I was kind of I started making out with ladies, and it occurred to me that this feels a lot better, a lot more right than it does with guys, and kind of just oh wow, I don't want to date guys, I don't want to, not attracted to guys, so lesbian. But I don't know, because it's always ooh, how do you know you're gay? Blah blah blah, because you've never blah blah blah. It's just okay, well, whatever. Because I think that labels kind of suck in a way, and I know that they can be helpful, but to me they've always been ooh, I don't really fit into any. And I'm just kind of, I go with the lesbian label because that's what's easiest to explain, because I don't want to, explain my sexuality in a paragraph form every time I've got to tell someone who I want to date. Yeah. How would you describe your sexuality? Well, I guess I would describe it as, I'm very much attracted to ladies, and I very much want to date the ladies, but I think it's possible to be attracted to all genders, or not attracted, but you can fall in love with anyone. That is what I am trying to say, and it's possible because I'm a lesbian and I have fallen in love with males before, and it didn't work out. Obvious reasons, but yeah. Do you feel like you were born with your sexual identity? Yes, I absolutely feel like I was born with my sexual identity, because I remember, I don't know, I've always felt this way. I've never liked men, ever. I've never been ooh, look at that cute boy. It's always been that girl's cute, I wanna hold her hand. And I don't think that it's a choice at all, because I don't think anyone would choose to be outside of social norms like this. I don't think anyone would choose to have people yell at them, and I don't think anyone would choose to have to tell their parents, ooh, not what you expected. Sorry. How long have you been aware of your sexuality, sexual feelings? Have they ever changed? Okay, I remember when I was 12, I was sitting in my backyard, and I was writing in my journal, and I was just kind of thinking about life, and I think I wrote, oh, I wish I was a lesbian because I don't like guys, but blah blah blah, I don't know if I like girls, and then I was just oh, but no, I like guys, because I didn't want to even consider the fact that I might be gay, because oh, that's scary, especially when you're 12 and you don't really know what the hell is going on, and you're just sort of discovering all your feelings for the first time, and starting to notice members of the opposite sex, or in my case, in the case of many, the same sex. Yeah. Are you emotionally attracted to a sex different than the one you're physically attracted to? I think there are. I have been emotionally attracted to the sex that I am not physically attracted to. And I think emotional attraction and physical attraction can be very different, because falling in love, you don't really fall in love with the way a person looks, you fall in love with their mannerisms and the way they talk and the things they say and all the little things about them. So in that case, I think it's very possible to fall in love with, or to be emotionally attached to members of any sex or gender, really. So, do you feel accepted in the community you live in? If not, do you see this changing in the future? Surprisingly, I live in a very open community. Well, an open-minded community, I suppose. I've never been gay bashed, as far as I know. Okay, there's always like little things that are just like, ah, it sucks. Why did you have to go and do that? But I don't feel like anyone has like come out and been like, wow, you suck for liking who you like. And yeah, it's a pretty open community. Do you have an experience as a child that made you feel like you didn't fit in? Um, yeah, it was weird as a kid. I I don't think I ever really fit into, like, I didn't really get along with the girls too well because a lot of them just didn't really share the same interests as me because I was like, ooh, comic books and doodles, and I didn't really fit in with the guys either. So I didn't really fit in. Made my own friends. Can you talk to your parents about your sexual orientation? I can talk about it because I came out to them, and I came out to them I think in May, and like my parents are very open-minded and they don't really like they don't care exactly. It's not that I'm gay, it's just like they don't hate me because I'm gay, they just know a parent wants to hear that their child is gay. So I can talk about it, but it's not something we normally do talk about. Like my mom kind of beats around the bush, like instead of being like, oh, what if so and so knew you were a lesbian, it's more like, what if so and so knew about you? It's a car. So yeah, it's not like I can't talk about it, it's just that it's uncomfortable sometimes. Was sex talked about in your household? Sort of. Like my mom gave me the talk, and she explained the whole shebang and where babies come from, and but it's not like we ever discussed in depth, like doing the sexuals or whatever. And I think like a few times my mom tried to, when I had boyfriends or whatever, she was like, ooh, you shouldn't have sex. This is why. Has religion had a positive or negative effect on how you came to terms with your sexual orientation? No. I was raised in born and raised atheist, and I really, I don't, religion hasn't played a part in it at all. It's just kind of, okay, well, it's maybe played a small part because I have some friends that are very religious, and I'm not sure, how to address the matter with them, because pretty sure they know, but I don't want to be like, yo, I'm a huge gay wad. Hope you're cool with it. So it's just kind of not really talked about. But